Welcome to another Cortex Labs quick nootropics video. What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Ryan Michael Bell. Thanks so much for being with me. Got a question about caffeine and theanine and basically trying to limit the tolerance on it to make it so that the person doesn't get a tolerance and it doesn't start working less effectively for the person. We'll sort of talk about that combo, particularly intolerance in general. 4 powerful nootropic products support this broadcast. Here they are.
Elite level nootropic products.
All right, number 1, we've got a nootropic stack. It's called Cortex by what's being called the only pre-made nootropic stack that works at livecortex.com. If you want to turn your brain on, buy a bottle of Cortex. Enough said. Coupon code 5 gets it for $28 right now. If you need my help personally on nootropics, buy our consulting service. I'll reach out to you within 4 days. We'll set up a consulting call. Basically, we just help people zero in stacks that work well for them or rework their stacks to get really great nootropic benefits. If you're new to nootropics, we wrote a book for you. It's the book you need to start at. It's called Smarter, Better, Faster. It's digital, so you can download it today. And if you've got gut-related issues, GERD, LPR, SIBO, we have a consulting service on that too. We can basically help you fix that problem. While the medical industry just sits there kind of fluttering in water trying to figure out how to help people, we can help people. Okay, so the basic gist of this is, the guy didn't even take the stack yet. He goes, I'm starting to think about taking 100 milligrams caffeine, 250 milligrams theanine for studying. How often should I take it without basically getting tolerance and to maximize the effects? First of all, what I would do is take the caffeine up to like 150 and take the theanine to like 120. That's probably the best way to take the caffeine-theanine combo. That's just in my opinion and with my experience and a few other people's experiences. The question about tolerance. Unfortunately, when it comes to stimulants and when it comes to nootropics, it's very hard to not establish tolerance and thus the effects just sort of not wear off if you're taking it consistently. So again, I mean, I can't say it enough and reiterate it enough. The best cycling protocol is 3 days on, 4 days off. Or 4 days on, 3 days off. You can certainly get away with that. If you want to take the same stack consistently, you can absolutely do that. But after 2 months or so of that, of like taking your caffeine theanine combo, 3 days on, 4 days off, or 4 days on, 3 days off, you should really cycle off completely of that stack for like 2 weeks. After 2 months of that strategy. That's like minimal if you're going to use that stack. You shouldn't get significant tolerance if you're taking 3 or 4 days off a week. Think about it, right? But ideally, obviously, that I'm going to say that ideally really the best way to go about it is to have many different stacks. And this person's like obviously new to nootropics, new to the world of nootropics. But yeah, you've got to get into being able to combine racetams with choline sources, with all these other synergistic additional compounds like uridine, ALA, Alcar, theanine, and all the rest of it, vinpocetine, yohimbine, tyrosine, theacrine. You've got to learn how to add all those compounds in so that you can get nootropic effects and that you have a large reservoir of individual stacks that you can take throughout the week so that you can avoid tolerance. Okay, that's really the best way to do it. We did a consulting call recently with somebody from Florida, it was like an insurance salesman or something, and he was like, I've been taking oxiracetam and choline for a while, and it was really awesome in the beginning, and then like now I just don't get the effects from it. Sometimes it makes me feel weird. And I'm like, well, how long have you been taking it? He's like, I take it 5-6 days a week, and I've been doing that for like 2-3 months. Wrong answer. You're gonna run into tolerance that way. And I basically helped him to diversify his stack set. Now he's got like 7 or 8 stacks that he can take over the course of a month that he can vary between during the week to avoid tolerance. That's the way to go about taking nootropics. You need a large reservoir, and if you need more stacks to take, probably the best book with the most effective stacks would either be Smarter, Better, Faster or the nootropic stacks for the business professional, okay? Anyone, even if you're not in business, can benefit from that. Get all that stuff at livecortex.com. The Cortex stack, $28 right now if you use the coupon code 5FIVE. Get that at livecortex.com. All our consulting services, the consulting service on nootropics, buy that at livecortex.com. The consulting service on gut issues, SIBO, GERD, LPR, buy that at livecortex.com. And again, yeah, if you're new to nootropics, just buy Smarter, Better, Faster teaches you everything. We'll explain our products here in a bit, but most of all, importantly, I want to leave you with buy some Cortex. You're going to love Cortex. If you haven't tried Cortex, our nootropic stack, you got to try it. You'll love it. And if you do buy Cortex, hey, do us a favor, buy a couple bottles. We'll ship them to you ASAP. It'll be focusing in no time. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Talk to you next time.
What's What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex Stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then like everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex Stack does. Moving right along, the aniracetam guide there, that is called the Beginner's Guide to Aniracetam, breaks down 25 powerful aniracetam stacks, shows you how to use aniracetam. It's essentially the everything guide to aniracetam. Long demanded, folks asked us for it, we delivered. It is fully digital, lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the nootropic stack for the business professional. That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, aniracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the racetam God Guide. That is a high-level every racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that racetam. There's 8 major nootropic racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopept Pro Stack List. The Noopept Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopept nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopept stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopept stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics, to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.